And welcome back to the WHHI Daily News. Cinda Seamon has joined us. As you know, she is the Community Risk Reduction and Outreach Program Coordinator for the Hilton Head Fire District. Cinda, I hadn't seen you in a while.
I know.
I know. It's good to see you. We usually talk theater and all kinds of things,
stuff.
Main stage community theater, the camp coming up. But today we're talking about bike safety.
Right.
A very important topic. So we're going to jump right in. And my first question, when I'm walking or I'm riding my bike, I never know if I'm supposed to go with the traffic or against it.
Sure. When you're walking, you go against traffic. Okay. But when you're riding your bike, you go with traffic. And I think a lot of people forget about that. You want to travel with the traffic, obey the same traffic laws that a vehicle does. Okay. And believe it or not, I was reading, when you're going with traffic, cars do see you better, and they're also able to watch you and anticipate your next move. So it really is safer, less chance of somebody cutting in front of you when you're going the wrong way. You're going right with the traffic. People are used to seeing that flow, and drivers are anticipating what you might do next.
Okay, so Cinda, the next question is, what time of day is the best time to ride your bike?
And you know, that's such a good question, but it's going to vary, I think, on your neighborhoods. Obviously, nighttime it can be very problematic, but there are people who get off work at night, and that's their only transportation. They need a reflective vest. They need lights on their bike. Anything they can do to be seen is really important. But as far as safe times and places, think about your neighborhood. Are there certain events that get out at certain times of the day that you don't want to be there? Look at the traffic coming off the Cross Island and Gumtree Road about 4:30, 5 o'clock. Very congested, a lot going on. We don't want to be in that area on our bike. If there's no bike path available, let's look for wider streets. And let's look at our traffic patterns in our neighborhood. Maybe first thing in the morning, very early is safe. Maybe it's not if you live near a school because everybody's going to school. So you sort of really need to know your neighborhoods, know your town, and pay attention to where you think it might be the safest to ride as well as the safest time of day to ride.
Okay, what about right-of-way? Do pedestrians have the right-of-way, but do bikes have the right-of-way, or they don't?
Not really. But I think people are very careful about allowing bikes, and there's a lot of miscommunication sometimes. Some are stopping, others are saying they don't have the right of way, they're going around them. It's really, that can really be a problem. We really need to be careful. I think we always, because we have so many visitors and they're not always familiar with bike riding, we're going to have to be the ones that drive defensively and make sure that we're looking out for them, whether they have the right of way or not, because they're just not familiar with our area, and they're on vacation, and it's just
looking
fun,
around
and they're just having fun. So we need to be really diligent about making sure we always have our eye on cyclists.
Watching cyclists, particularly when you get those intersections.
Intersections especially.
They'll look, and I see them starting to enter in the intersection, and it's like, it's really scary.
It is. And that's why I always try to make eye contact with the cyclist, and cyclists should do the same. Make eye contact with those vehicles and make sure they see me as I'm starting to cross. But intersections are very problematic, and that's probably one of the most dangerous places.
So just really quickly, I live in Indigo Run, and we have paths, okay? And what the cyclist is supposed to do is ring their bell or say, on your left, but shouldn't they say it like further back? It's like they're right up on me, and I'm walking with my husband, and it's like, and then I jump.
Right, because you have to process that. You have to think, wait, my left.
I know, right, on your left. And
so,
like, okay.
yes, it's the more warning that people can give, it's so much better. So it gives you a minute to process and go, okay, I need to step over to the right, or I need to go to the left, or at least I know someone's coming behind me, and it gives me even time to look and see how much time do I have, which way should I go. Okay, so it is better. And you also mentioned about those pathways. You've probably noticed then the small stop signs.
Yes.
And those are strategically placed. A lot of people think we just put them there.
They look cute.
No. They're little. But honestly, they're there for a reason, because they're marking hidden driveways, hidden exits and entrances. So it's really important for cyclists to stop. And I see a lot of people go through them.
Yes.
They don't understand the danger that comes with that because someone can come just really almost out of nowhere.
Right.
And that's why we really need to stop and take a look and make sure no one's coming out of a driveway or some exit that we really can't see from the road.
Cinda, thank you so much for the summer season where the tourists are here and just lots
busy.
of folks. So great tips. Thank you so much, Cinda Seamon.
Thank you.
With the Fire District. And we'll be right back in just a few moments. Don't go away.